Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. I don't know how much more excited you could get on October the 1st to literally drive to the office, see them picking beans, picking corn, and high pressure, and it actually feels like a hunting day, Justin. I mean, this is weird almost. Just saying.
Weird?
I do. For October the 1st, usually it's like, it's like, oh, God, I don't really know that I want to even go out. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm ready to go.
Today, I always say today is like the official kickoff of deer season. Like, it's official here, but in so many other places, like, people are like, oh, we've been hunting since September. And I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't, like, in my mind, like, that's like all bonus material. Like, if you get to hunt before October, good for you. But like, October 1, I feel like that's the official start date of the fall hunting season.
I'm with you too. I mean, considering I spent almost 2 weeks hunting and didn't do any good at all. But listen, I want to save those conversations for a new little series that Justin and I are putting together called At the Watering Hole. Not at the water cooler, like you're at the office, is at the watering hole. So I'm sure we'll have a cute little graphic.
The watering hole is usually like a bar. Are we going to have a bar?
No, dude, this is more like swampy water where EHD starts
even better.
You know, frogs are jumping in.
We're going to get midges
and the whole work. So let's dive into one.
Can we say this is the official kickoff of the Bowhunt or Die fall hunting season? This is our first fall kill episode of the year.
And no better place to start than with Clinton, probably one of the best killers on the team for the last almost 15 years.
Took him a few tries on this one, but he got there eventually. Oh. So let's stop talking. At least he got there. Let's join our good friend Clinton Fawcett. He's with Dustin Decroo and Paul Morrison out in Wyoming. Let's check in with those boys now.
Day 4 of our mule deer hunt here in Wyoming. I've filmed for 2 days, got sick and threw up for 1 full day, and now I'm going to hunt today. So we're just going to get a few shots in this morning before we go and get ready.
Well, good thing you missed that rabbit.
I know it. All right, guys. Well, it's the afternoon of day 4. So I've got this afternoon to hunt and then half a day tomorrow. We made a trek quite a ways away from the lodge this afternoon. Dustin and Paul brought us up here to an awesome farm. It's really rough country. You can see behind big cedars, giant rocks, big canyons. Awesome place. A little slick road getting up in here. Hopefully we can keep the rain away for this evening, but we're going to, I don't know how we're going to cover all of it or any of it or whatever, but there's giant deer live up here. It's really rough. Hopefully we run into something. I'm pretty excited just to sit in the truck and look it over anyways, so should be a good time. All right, well, we finally found a couple deer. We've got 2 bucks bedded. I don't know, they're pretty good clip over there, probably 3/4 of a mile away. We're trying to get some plan on how we're going to slide around here and either get a better look or put a stalk on them. So, but we ate some snacks a minute ago. Dustin and Winfield had a couple 20-hour-old or 40-hour-old breakfast burritos right under the seat of the truck.
Delicious.
They were delicious.
Tasty.
We should probably get out of this vehicle and get started hiking before they start digesting them. We moved around the other side of these deer. We can see them. Still don't know if the stalk will work, but we can at least get closer, check them out. So we're getting ready to take off. One thing I noticed this morning, old school Clint, I don't have a quiver bracket, so I stick with my old one because it's got my daughter's little stickers on it.
So these deer actually got up and they moved down out of the wind and took a little cut there, which is actually a little bit better for us. So Dustin's going to take us in here want to try to stay up on the upwind side of them. Hopefully that wind's not sucking down, and maybe get to them.
They're on the other side of the fence, so they're not going to be able to see us until at least we can see them.
Sitting here an hour. Went through everything in my head for an hour.
So unfortunately, 40 yards, we waited on him over an hour, turning cameras on, turning cameras off. He stands up. Just sitting that long, I think what happened is you just sink into the seat, and Clinton didn't realize there was a bush under his cam. And got a clean arrow right here. But this is where the deer was. It's right here. And so, bedded from right here, this is what that deer was looking at. Two guys with a funny look on their face, or three guys with funny looks on their face. And this bed's still warm. Unfortunately, well, he lives to fight another day, so. Clean arrow. We killed a sagebrush. Clean broadhead. About an hour and a half of spending times with your buddies. I guess it could be worse, you know.
Is that my trophy? Got me a stick. That's the one you shot? Is that my
Not
root?
the one you shot, but it's a little bit bigger than the one you shot.
Probably tastes similar to mule deer.
Oh, well, hey, it is what it is. We got to spend an hour and a half with one leg asleep.
Yeah.
We got to do that for a while.
Hey.
My tailbone's screaming.
Whatever.
Shut the sucker off. Let's go home and cry.
I ain't gonna go and cry. That was a lot of fun. I would cry if I would have hit him in the front leg when my arrow kicked off that second sagebrush. Then I'd been like, well, this is great. We're
That's a big deer.
2 hours from the house and
That was a big deer.
up in the middle of nowhere. All right, guys. Well, it's day 5 of the mule deer hunt. We're headed back out on another stalk after last night's failed attempt. We're gonna see if Dustin can get us on another deer here. So stay tuned.
In the brush. That's the one you spotted originally.
Huh.
Bed down there.
He's trying. Going by himself now. He's out in the lead.
He just went from a real easy place to get to.
Why Why is he running? Just to get back into the shade?
It's hot. He doesn't like us. Old deer do that. They'll get up and they'll run to a bed.
And then they'll bed down real quick.
Yeah, he's going to the nipple, isn't he? All right, so we're eating sunflower seeds, listening to some Adam Sandler on the phone, and we come around the corner here and spotted 3 bucks across the way over there, probably, I don't know, 800 yards or something. All right, boys and girls, we're going to try this again. And this is stalk number, I don't know, 2nd or 3rd stalk I've been on for the week, so with my bow in hand. We're going to head up over top here and hopefully slide down in and see if we can get close to this deer.
I'm guessing he told us to stay. I'm guessing he told us to stay. Yeah, he said, you guys that don't know what you're doing, stay here. So I figured I better stay back here with Paul so I'm by himself. Strike 2. 3rd time is going to be a charm. But he had no idea what happened. He just kind of went across the ear and started feeding. Must have found something good to eat on the way. And piled up, stopped over there. Didn't pile up for sure, but stopped over there somewhere. Alright, so we are trying to actually relocate that buck right now. He didn't know what happened. He went a couple 100 yards, started feeding, and we think he bedded down over this ridge. So we're trying to relocate him. Dustin's working up there. And if we find him, maybe we'll get another crack at him. And if not, we'll go to plan B. Something the deer's feeding out here. Dustin says he's coming this way. I like to hear that. What's that? I like to hear that. Yeah. Dustin's up there doing thorn removal or cactus removal from his leg.
good spot, laid down in the sage, and I decided to stay here and film from this side. They went all the way around, and I don't know if the wind swirled down there or they already heard him, but 5 minutes after he bedded down, he jumped up and looked their way and ended up running down over the hill. So we'll see what Dustin wants to do. I know we're running out of time, see how long Clint can hunt, but as of right now, our number one buck is probably not Stockholm today. Alright, so we're after him again. The same deer. He went up the gut. We're trying to get around him, get over top of him. So we'll see if it pans out. Smoking, dude. Just absolutely smoking. You won't have to shoot him, dude. I'll get your range. He should fall over. 90. He said 90, but hold on just a second. You're 86, 86, 86. $87. Hey, just adjust. You got time.
No, I'm good.
Now that was a shot, kid. Good work, D. Good work.
You practiced at 90 and 100 all year.
86 money. On a follow-up.
Love you guys, man.
Love you too, buddy. That's freaking awesome.
Absolutely hammered him, dude.
It must have been just a touch low, the first shot.
I think so.
It was right in the pocket. It just,
He was hurting.
Well, that's the way it goes. 3 stalks on the same deer.
That's right. How many arrows did we shoot? 4?
I don't know, we got 1.
4 arrows. Last night,
I was just worried
Last
about
night,
our
my-
percentage. Arrows.
We're
per
25%.
No.
No. We're 50% because I hit 2 out of 4.
shot. Well, yeah.
So we're 50%.
You want to do it again?
I don't think so.
86.
I mean, I'll shoot him again.
No, you're good.
No.
You're good. Good work, boys. That was fun.
That was the coolest shot I've ever been involved in my life. No wonder Levi Morgan has so much fun all the time.
Straight down. All right, I'm gonna try to get down here without killing myself and show you how steep it is.
and what this deer was looking at. Arrow, Lumenok there, but this is the bed that deer was in right here, okay? And his head would have been on this side right here. So what he would have been looking at, even though he was looking away, is that right there. So as you can see, the first thing that deer sees if he looks up is the front cam of the bow, or the front of the bow. And that's the only thing you want them to see. That, and then after that, they get shot. So you always have to be mindful of that front of the bow is a long ways up there that they can see. And then he thankfully took a couple steps here. Took a couple steps here. And then that's where it cleared right here for Clinton to shoot. So, yep, and there it was. That's the money shot right there. What are we shooting there?
Old XXX right through him. And you can tell by the way the arrow looks, it come out low through the fat and the bottom of the rib cage.
Cleaned her up.
Cleaned it right up. See it?
Yep.
Fatty up there on the top. So I'll explain this to you real quick. This is my quiver I had when my little girl passed away. So I just keep it. But I lost my mount, left it on my other bow, so I couldn't put it on this bow, and I didn't realize that when I got here. So don't give us a bunch of shitty comments about the old junk quiver, because that's what it's for.
Or they can.
Ooh, the rocks are bloody up there. Mm-hmm. Let me forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sweet. All right, guys, well, here he is. We came across the valley and come over here and got him. It's my first mule deer I've ever shot. I'm just amazed at how pretty his head is. Just can't go. They're such cool animals for me, only whitetail hunting my whole life, and then coming out here with Dustin and Paul. I've seen a lot of guys on the team come out here over the years and have successful mule deer hunts, and this year was my turn. I'm just so thankful I got to come. You know, it's kind of a hunt of gratitude, right? Like, I've just been so stressed out at home, had so much going on, and added a little stress to it while I was out here. I'm not gonna lie to you, but today we got it. We're successful today, and it's just an awesome time to spend with friends. Got to hunt with Graf and film for a couple days. Hunted with Dustin, with Rector, with Josh Ader, with Paul, Rich. Just so much fun. You know, we've had an incredible week. Rector's, they stacked the elk up. Graf and I and Paul had some stalks on just some absolutely tremendous mule deer that were, the one deer was the biggest frame deer I've ever seen in my lifetime of anything. He was huge, and this deer is no slouch. I'm just so happy and that everybody allowed me to come, and I can't tell everybody thank you enough. So that's going to wrap it up for us. We got to get this deer out of here. We got to take some pictures. We got to get him caped out. We got to get him all broke down and taken care of. I got to get in the truck and drive 16 hours back to South Fulton, Illinois, because I have a football game to coach tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and I need to be there by 6. So we've got some work cut out in front of us. So until next time, bow hunt or die.
Graf.
It's simple. I wish I had 2 more days to spend hunting with Dustin and the crew out there, because I think I would have had a big smile on my face like Clinton.
This isn't
did.
about you.
I want it to be about me, because I just like, guys, I will put my video up from my mule deer trip out west, because man, Justin, I saw 3 giant bucks, dude, big, and I mean, stalking wasn't the problem. It's how hard it is once you make the stalk to pull off a successful kill like Clinton did. It is hard.
And I think Dustin did a really good job of explaining.
Did I say Dustin? I didn't say Clinton.
Well, I think Dustin did a really good job of explaining the setup and why they were doing it, how they were doing it, and really kind of walking people through the process. Because until you've actually done something like that, like stalked up on a bedded animal and tried to shoot it, like you just don't realize all the little intricacies that go into the decision-making process that leads up to it.
I have a feeling, though, that was pushed by Clinton to have Dustin explain all that. I'm just saying, I was involved in some conversations, and I'm telling you, you've done it. Miller's done it. A lot of us have done it. It's intense, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I almost classify it as like you're a part of a SWAT team, and you're the guy who's getting ready to jump in the door after they knock the door down. That's what I feel like this is.
I think it may be at a little bit lesser level.
Dude, I don't know,
I don't
man.
think there's any risk of you getting shot and killed.
You don't know
doing
what's
this.
going to happen once things start going with this. But anyhow,
Yeah.
stalking mule deer out west is a killer fun hunt. with a
Yeah,
bow.
no doubt. And what I thought was cool about this one was just kind of the perseverance. And I think, you know, interestingly enough, I've been in Clinton's situation out there where it's like I've had a rough couple days. I've flung some arrows. They haven't gone where they were supposed to go. And you're just feeling dejected. You know, you're feeling like, God, can I even do this? Like, what the hell is wrong with me? And I know Clinton was kind of feeling that way. And what I loved about it, and maybe that you guys didn't get to see as much of in the video, but it was like Dustin and Paul, like, they do a really good job of just continuing to push people, right? To say, like, you are not giving up. Because a lot of times we want to give up on our own. Like, we're like, dude, we're done. It's the last day. Clinton missed. They wanted another failed stalk. He was like, dude, I'm done. I'm over it. Like, screw it. I'm going home, whatever. And they were like, no, you are not giving up on us yet. Like, we're going to find this deer. And they did. They found the deer again.
How do I have a feeling it was sounded more like this, though? Dude, there's no way we're stopping now. We need to show Graph up. He's gone. You got to get one.
Dude, Todd just making it about himself.
I'm just telling you.
Always.
Oh, gosh, that was frustrating.
I think that was, for me, the best part of this video was kind of the redemption, you know, story of Clinton. Like, hey, he had a rough hunt. You know, that first miss, I mean, I don't know what happened. It sure looked to me like his arrow deflected off of something. I haven't micro-analyzed the footage, but that one, something happened. Something was not right with that shot. The second one, you know I talked to Clinton, and dude, you know, it's so hard sometimes, like, especially after a failed hunt and a miss, it's like you put more pressure on yourself on that next one. And Clinton even was like,
100%.
man, it was kind of a far shot. I wasn't feeling the best, but I took it anyways. And it's like, gosh, we've all been there where you're like, I didn't think it was going to be a good outcome. So he missed on that second one, obviously feeling super dejected. Goes into the stalk, you know, on the final one, you know, makes a killing shot on that deer. But I think I was hearing Tracker John in my head as I was watching this footage, because I remember Tracker John saying, like, if you can get another arrow into that animal, I don't care how good you thought that first shot was.
I agree.
I don't care how far the animal is. I don't care what you think is happening. Do not waste an opportunity to get another arrow in that
100%.
deer.
We've talked about that in past
And
episodes.
Paul was telling Clinton, like, dude, you don't need to shoot him again. He's going to die right there. And Clinton's like, dude, I don't care. I am shooting this deer. And, you know, 86 yards, I think it was, and he absolutely just freaking 12-ringed that deer at 86 yards, which was just a pretty awesome end, I think, to that hunt. A great deer, a great hunt for those guys. So congrats to Clinton.
Let me pause you for 1 second too, Justin, because you brought up Tracker John. If you haven't had a chance to check out the little episodes that we put up, I think we put up almost 4 different episodes on what to do if you shot a liver shot buck, or what to do if you hit one in the shoulder, or what to do if you get one in the guts. Pretty good videos. Tracker John always brings a lot of entertainment to those videos and a lot of great knowledge. So make sure you...
Spoiler alert, don't shoot him in the shoulder.
Don't shoot him in the shoulder.
The TLDR, don't shoot them in the shoulder, guys. But
Yeah,
yeah, definitely
new t-shirt maybe?
go watch those videos, I would say. So congrats to Clinton. We have a couple more hunts coming up over the next few weeks. We've got Tyler Rector shot an awesome elk. I talked to Paul Morrison last night. He shot an elk. We do have footage of that.
Whoa, we were wondering about that.
We have 2 elk hunts. We have 2 whitetails hit the ground. Actually, Paul killed a whitetail as well. And Tyler Barron also shot a whitetail in Texas. So we have
And just listen, Brandon, go for it. And go ahead and just show the video of me missing my mule deer.
We're going to show that right now?
No, we'll put it in there. Might as well. I was there when Clinton was there.
Thinking we were going to do like a whole episode.
Of what? Just totally unsuccessful? That's going to be a great video. You guys are going to love this video.
Everyone else may love it. You may hate it, but everyone else may love it.
Listen, if I was a rifle hunter, I would have a smile from here to here. I mean, dude, listen,
Would you know?
Yeah. No, because I don't get the same enjoyment out of shooting a rifle than I do a bow.
Easy.
But if I was shooting a rifle, I mean, mule deer that I saw were amazing, totally awesome. And dude, I saw elk that I've never seen in my life before. I mean, I'm talking 350 plus bulls, big. If I had a rifle, man, oh my gosh, dude. I mean, I'd be borrowing a loan from you for the getting them mounted.
Taxidermy bill. So, all right,
So go ahead and
guys.
show them my miss, but we will be putting together a video of my Western hunts for sure.
Todd's Western Adventure. So next up,
Keyword adventure.
we have a fun little Ask the Expert section with our dear friend,
This one seems like there's a lot of math involved.
PJ Riley. There's not a ton of math involved, but our question comes from Carl Lickenstein. He says, why do I shoot a 30-inch arrow better than a 28-inch arrow out to 50 yards? That's a great question.
I am glad PJ's taking this one.
And PJ has taken it, so let's see what PJ's got to say right now.
Hey guys, good question today from a bow hunter. He wants to know why he's able to shoot 30-inch arrows better at distance than 28-inch arrows, at distance being 50, 60 yards. I have just two arrows here that are obviously different lengths just to hold something up, but they are not the same arrow. So there could be a couple reasons why that is happening. There are a lot of parameters that I don't know, so I'm just guessing here. But one could be simply the extra weight. That 30-inch arrow has 2 inches of extra material, so it's going to weigh a little bit more than the 28-inch arrow. And in archery, heavier arrows tend to group a little more consistently than lighter arrows. That's why you see target archers, they'll put a lot of weight up front. When they're shooting 20 yards, they want those arrows all hitting the same place, so they tend to weigh them down. So it could just be the weight difference. Now, something else it could be is the spine. I don't know what the spine is, but if we look here at our chart, so we have a bow that's set at 70 pounds with a 125 grain point. You can see at 28 inches it calls for a 300 spine. At 30 inches it calls for a 250. I don't know what spine this bow hunter has, but let's say, for example, both arrows are a 250 spine. Well, you can see at 28 inches, 250 might just be a little bit too stiff, and so therefore he's seeing the effects of that stiffness at distance. Up close, probably not going to notice it, 20, 30 yards. Might not notice it as much as when you back up to 50 and 60 yards. If your arrow is too stiff for what the charts call for, that could be causing that inconsistency as well.
Well, as always, thank you to PJ and the crew over at Lancaster Archery. Guys, make sure if you need anything for archery or bow hunting, you are checking out lancasterarchery.com. They have it all. They have stuff you probably don't even need, but you should buy anyways, because you can literally never have too much bow hunting and archery equipment.
Or go to our website and sign up to get the free catalog if you don't have a catalog.
I need to put an order in for a couple things myself here shortly. So guys,
have you ever done this, Justin? I mean, there's just before we
that?
dive into his answer, have you ever taken an arrow and made it shorter and tried shooting it different yards? I've never done that before. No. Wonder how he even got to the point of doing this. If he just had 2 arrows sitting around, he's like, wow, why is this happening? It's kind of just an interesting question to begin with.
I mean, you could certainly.
Just interesting.
Well, because you could be playing around with different arrow weights, right? I mean, the difference in 2 inches is probably, depending on your grains per inch or whatever, is probably, 15 to 20 grains in total arrow weight. Plus, it's going to change your front of center. It's going to, the longer arrow is going to have a little bit weaker spine. So I think with the infatuation with arrows and broadheads these days, guys are testing different things all the time. For
Comment
me,
below if you've done this before. I want to know.
I have not done it before.
I have not done
I
this.
shoot a 28.5-inch arrow, and I'm good to go. So there you go. We're going into trophy photos. We have a lot of great trophy photos, Todd. This is where we get to butcher people's names and make people angry at us for not picking their photo when they believe they should have won. So let's get into it, shall
But
we?
the bottom line is, if you want to be included in this, make sure you go to our website, submit your photo there. How else can they submit their photos?
If you want to get mad at us for not picking you, make sure
you can submit photos to
submit your
Instagram
photos.
nowadays too, and say put
Yeah,
this
you
in
can DM them to us.
Yeah.
Send us slide into our DMs with your big buck photos, or you can go to bowhunting.com, click on submit your trophy. Is that it? Or you can send them to info@bowhunting.com via email. There's 3 methods.
Or if you want a better chance to win, send to Todd or Justin at bowhunting.com.
Or you can Venmo Justin at bowhunting.com along with your photo and buy yourself some additional luck. Let's go. Who do we got, Todd? You get to pick the first one.
Eric Mullet, Kentucky.
Tyler Bledsoe, West Virginia.
Andrew Larson, Minnesota.
Bailey Dutschek in Wisconsin.
Grant Green, Illinois.
And Laramie Brychik
Brychik.
in New Jersey. First of all, congratulations to everybody who submitted a trophy photo. Todd and I have not taken any trophy photos this year, mostly because I haven't been hunting. Todd has, but has not gotten any trophies yet.
I mean, I've taken nice photos.
That's like the meme. It's like, sorry you never shoot anything, but I love your photos of the sunsets.
I got
or
some
whatever.
great, I got some great selfies and on
Scenery.
the mountain, and I got some good stuff.
All right, Todd.
I was at full draw multiple times. I just decided they weren't big enough on the elk. So
Well-
just so you know. I mean, it wasn't like I'm a complete loser. Like, I mean, I did have stuff, so just so you know. All right, go ahead. Who is the lucky winner of this prize pack? We got all kinds of great stuff to give out prize-wise, too. So who is going to be the lucky winner? Justin, you pick first, I'll pick second. And if we agree, it will be an amazing package they get. If we don't agree, then
Are we
we'll have
going
to
to do
decide.
like 1, 2, 3, and then we say the name?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
1, 2, 3, Laramie.
Yes!
Whoa!
Yay,
Boom!
Laramie! Unanimous victor for week 1 of Bowhunter Die 2024 season. This is season 15, I think, of our show, Todd.
15 years.
Man, that's disgusting. We're so old.
Our last phone call that we had, we were talking about, I think Hank Parker. If you didn't read that information about Hank Parker falling out of a tree stand, go to our website. We got the whole article right there for you to read. But comment below if you've ever fallen out of a tree stand and why you're falling out of tree stands and not wearing your safety harnesses. But we were talking about the fact that he's over 70 years old. I'm like, I'm 52. It's like, man, that number is I'm feeling like I'm closer to that.
It's like you're
than I
on
am.
you're on a speeding bullet train
Gosh.
at 70 years old, and it's not slowing down.
All right.
Somebody stop me! Well, congratulations to Laramie Brychik, if we said that correct, in
Get
New
us your
Jersey.
info.
We do have to give a special shout out to Tyler Bledsoe. Killed himself an antlered doe in West Virginia. A little Tyler Rector
Wow.
special. So congrats to
Cool.
Tyler Bledsoe. Oh wait, Tyler and Tyler both shot antlered does. What a quinky dink, Todd. That's all for today, my friend. We have another episode to record immediately after this. So if you
do
guys
it.
are interested in, I don't know, whatever we're going to talk about, some fun stuff, make sure you tune in to The Watering Hole with Todd and Justin, where we don't drink anything but Cokes.
And we might get EHD if we hang out there too
I
long.
hope not. I could survive EHD.
It's fudging October the 1st. Can you believe what? What?
I don't know. That was good. It was just, everybody, it's fudging October 1st.